Hey y'all, it's Mary and welcome to Mask Monday. And Smudge's ear is right here, if you can see him. He just is a needy boy today. I got this in my Birchbox, and y'all have, a few people asked me to let them know how it was, so I am going to use it today to let you know. This is Aceology Brightening Treatment Mask. Okay, so you know it's a sample size because it was in Birchbox. But it'll probably be good for at least two. It says, it doesn't say much. It says something, but it's very tiny. So let me see. It says to use, squeeze a small amount, evenly apply a thin layer onto clean, dry skin, avoid brows and hairline, and leave for 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes or until fully dry. To remove, peel off from the edge. Okay, just, you know, and then any excess take off with warm water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on, and maybe as I'm putting it on, I have some questions, leftover questions from a while ago I thought I might try to do. And then I'll come back, I'll let it dry and then come back, okay? So here, it's very pretty. It's a light blue, very pretty. All right, I'm gonna try, you know, the first thing I usually do, don't put it on your eyebrows, I stick it right in my eyebrows. Yeah, that's how I am. So being, you know, normally with this kind of a thing I might put on, let me put this here in front of me, this might help me. My cute little mirror that Johanna Masonette gave me, Jam, Unboxing and More. Smudge is right here, so I can't really do much. I don't even know what I was saying now. But yeah, I would use a spatula or something. But being that this is so small, I thought it would be easier to just put on with my finger and right into my eyebrow I go. Is anybody else's eyebrow very close to their hairline? Right there, mine is. So anyway, let's do a couple. As I put this on, I have these would you rathers that I did, oh, see, right in my eyebrow, that I did a while ago. And I still had a few left, so I thought I might finish them out. I think there's only 5 left. Let's see. Have you ever been scuba diving? And I'll tell you something that's like a big dream of mine, is to scuba dive. Sorry, I don't think I've been looking up. I apologize. I would love to scuba dive, but I have an immense fear of it. So that's not going to happen. I have snorkeled. You know, when you're in the, you know, you just have goggles on and then you have the little thing up here, so you don't have a tank on. I don't think I will ever actually snorkel. I'm not a great swimmer. I could swim. You know, I can swim. I can float. I can swim a little bit. But if I was being chased by a shark or something, I probably would lose. I'm not a great swimmer at all. And just, you know, growing up, I just didn't learn to swim when I was younger. So just living in the city there, you know, I didn't get to a pool very often. So we had in the summertime, we'd go to the pool, but I didn't learn how to swim. So anyway, how about y'all? I think it would be so much fun to scuba dive. I think now, you know, I'm using a lot more of this than I thought I would use, so maybe it won't last too. Okay, I'm trying to look up a little bit every now and again. I don't want to be impolite. This is pretty though, isn't it? Shiny, pretty. Okay, have you ever had food poisoning? And I suppose, I mean, doesn't everybody have food poisoning sometime in their life? I've never been hospitalized for food poisoning, but I remember going out with my cousin, and we went to a buffet, and it was a Polish buffet. This is many, many years ago. And pierogi, if you don't know Polish food, pierogi are the little dumplings that are filled with different things. And when you serve them, you can serve them with sour cream. And it was a hot, you know, it was summertime, and we had gone to, I think we went to the movies, and then we went to eat at this place. It was really good food. We had been there before, but it was a very hot day. But it was air conditioned inside. But we both had sour cream with our Polish food, and then, you know, just put a little bit on the pierogi. And I remember thinking at the time, I was young. We were, you know, I was 25 or something. My cousin Patty was just a couple of years older than me, and we both said, boy, this sour cream's a little runny. But we didn't think any more about it. It tasted just fine. You know, sour cream already is sour, so who would know? Well, I had driven that day, and when we were done, you know, we had gone to the movies first. So I carried her home, and then I went home. And I lived alone. I had my own apartment, and I almost didn't make it home. And I was both ends. Let's go on to the next question. It was awful. And then I talked to her the next day, and same thing. So we figured it was that sour cream. But anyway, let's get on to something else. Have you ever hit a parked car? No, I have never hit a parked car. I do not crash into things. Now, when I was younger, it seemed a lot. People, vehicles, whatever, crashed into me a few times, but I never crashed into anything. Now, you know, when you're parking in Chicago, you learn to do the tap, 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 tap to get yourself in, but that's different. That's not hitting a vehicle. No, I have never, knock on wood, I've never hit a car. If I've been in an accident, it's because they've hit me. Okay, was that 3? Yeah, okay, so we've got 2 more. I see only 1 more. Oh, have you ever been on a fad diet? And yes, I have been on every fad diet. When I was younger, every fad diet out there, I was on it. As an older person, I don't even know, are there fad diets still? But I remember, again, 25, 30 years old, somewhere in that range, I was on the Beverly Hills diet. Do y'all remember that one? If you're my age, or even a little bit younger than me, you might remember. But if you're young, you're not going to remember. You're not going to know anything about it. But the diets were a big thing. Now people just take better care of themselves. Not so much me as an older person, but I mean younger people do. So they don't necessarily need all these crazy fad diets. And if there are any out there now, I don't know about them. But the Beverly Hills diet was pineapple. You were supposed to eat pineapple and eat a lot of it. And back then, pineapple was not as easy to find as it is now. And I loved pineapple. But you know what? When you eat a lot of pineapple, you start to have issues. And maybe that's the whole point. It's supposed to clean you out. I don't know. But, you know, I did lose a lot of weight on that actually. But then, you know, then you go back and to eating regular food and you gain it all back. And that's just how it is. And bad diets are just not good at all. So, okay. And the last question I have for today is, have you ever been on TV? And you know what? I have been on TV. And I don't mean YouTube. I'm not even talking about, to me, that just occurred to me that yes, I'm on TV maybe right now, but that's not even, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was on TV when I was a kid. I've been on TV a couple of times. I was a child, and there was a TV show in the Chicago area called, Bozo Circus, right? It was on at lunchtime. And I think it was live. I think it was a live show. And I was on it only because, you know, it was a very popular show in Chicago, and you had to get tickets for it. And somewhere along the line, my mom or her friends or something, we went with my mom's friend and her family, and she got tickets, and so a bunch of us went. And I had ponytails that day, or, you know, braids. I had braids, and I don't know what I was, 9 or 10. I don't remember exactly. And they would pick kids out of the audience to play a game. And then they also had this big game, the grand prize game, which was I didn't get to play that. I played the other game. They picked me, and I don't remember. Maybe there were 5 kids on each team, and we had to do something. And what we had to do was connect the dots, like ABC or 1, 2, 3. I forgot what it was, but we all did really great. And then one of the kids, the last kid, didn't know like their ABCs or their 1, 2, 3s. So we lost. My team lost. But Bozo the Clown, it was a commercial because they said you see everything happening on the set, and they said that It was, you know, commercial break, and he came over to me and he pulled my braids up and held them up and made a joke that, is this how your mom hangs you up to dry after a bath or something? And everybody laughed. So it was lots of fun. But I did get a prize. I didn't get the grand prize, you know. But I got a game. I don't even remember what I got, but I was on TV. And then when I was older, I don't remember, everything happened in my mid-20s. I'll say that. Maybe 30 or somewhere around there. The place that I worked for was on the news for something. So I was you know, I wasn't talked to, but they, you know, they panned and I was there, you know, as I talked to the owner, and I was on camera for a little while. But I don't think I ever said anything. I think they showed us doing what we do, and but yeah, so that was my big fame. So that was it. Okay, I'm going to, I don't know if I have this on properly, but I gotta go wash off my hands. There, let me show you what I do with the little tube now. Smudge is right under me here. Okay, there's maybe enough for one more time in here. So let me go let this dry, and then I'll be back and I'll see if we can peel it off. Okay, y'all, it is dry, and it took a little bit for the cheeks to dry. And just as I started this, okay, I'm gonna try to peel it for you. You can't see, it looks silver here, but without the camera, it's blue, like a blue silver. It's really, really pretty. Not that that really matters, because it doesn't really matter, but okay. Maybe it'll start to peel good. I do feel like I maybe should have put a little more on, but you know, maybe not, because it's peeling. Hey, Blue. Blue's right here now. He hits me. He hits my arm when he wants attention. All right, Smudge, come on. Sit on down or something. Yeah, this is peeling really nice, y'all, and it doesn't hurt. Now, I don't know, can you hear it? I guess it sounds like it might be hurting, but it is not. Smudge. Wow. And now it just did pull a little bit on my hair, because I had it in my hair a little bit. And see, it's on my eyebrow. That's not good. But you know, that didn't really hurt. I'll just have to pick it out. And it's peeling all in one. No, there. Blue! Y'all, I get rid of one and another one comes over. All right, well, now I thought maybe I put that on a little too thin, but it did great. It peeled off in one whole sheet, y'all. And I'm sure you can't see. Well, maybe you can. Look at it. It has like every crack and crevice of my face in there. So it did. I think it really did a really good peel. So my skin feels good. I'll go rinse the rest of this off, and there's a little bit there, yeah. But that did great. I can't believe it peeled all off at once. I thought for sure it would be uneven because I was talking to you and smudge kept bumping into me and everything. I didn't think it was going to do this, but it did great. So I will say that this Aceology is a lovely product. Now, I have no idea how much it is. I wish I had the card with me. Birchbox, do they tell us the price of the full price? I think that they do. I don't recall what it was, y'all. I'll look for it. I'll Google it, and then I will put it in the description. But it's Aceology, A-C-E, Aceology, can you see the name? Brightening Treatment Mask, okay? And I think I have one more application in there. So thank you all so much for coming by for Mask Monday, and count your blessings. Bye.